For the chain brush, I use this side for agitating, because this is not like the dedicated chain cleaner. I need to wet everything. Welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm gonna show you the alternative way to safely clean the chain if you run out of the dedicated chain cleaner. You should absolutely never ever use things like brake cleaner, WD-40 penetrating fluids, gasoline. Absolutely never. There is one interesting thing that I found out when I ran out of the cleaner, and there are two products that are 100% safe. They are the petroleum, and they are diesel, which people would never remember, but it's 100% safe. It just needs to be low sulfur content. So first I'm gonna remove this plastic here. You need 8mm socket. The bike is pretty hot because I rode it here, but anyway, so here first gonna remove this plastic so I have access to the front sprocket. I don't need to remove everything, just the plastic for the front sprocket. And now I have to pour some diesel. Okay, so like this. I'm gonna spread the papers so they don't fly away, so I can work on the bike. So first I need my brush. For the chain brush, I use this side for agitating, because this is not like the dedicated chain cleaner. I need to wet everything. The only problem with this method is it takes some time. You need to be sure that you agitate well. It doesn't need to be 100% clean here, but the chain and chain links need to be good. So, but anyway, I'm gonna wet everything with the diesel. First I'm gonna wet everything and agitate a little bit, then I'm gonna use the real chain three-sided brush. I'm gonna spread the papers more so I don't make the mess around. This method is a little time consuming, but if you want the cheaper solution instead of the dedicated chain cleaner, this is the way to go, but needs a little more agitation. when I'm sure that I wet the whole chain, I'm going to agitate a little bit on the rear sprocket itself. It's not entirely necessary to do this, but for the for the aesthetics, so now goes the three-sided brush. Every time you do this, every 600 kilometers, you need to check the chain tension. I did. I used the caliper and I wiggled the chain, and it was less than 3 centimeters. So that's perfectly fine, because the specs for this bike are between 20 and 30 millimeters, and it's about 2.5 centimeters, so it's perfectly within the spec, so I don't need to adjust. Okay, now when this is done, I need the rag, because diesel is wet and greasy. I need to wipe it off so the chain lube can stay. Look at the chain now. Looks like straight from the factory. That's the power of diesel. Who said that diesel is useless for motorcycles? It does excellent. On the sprocket and the wheel. I don't really aim for perfection in this category, because every 150 kilometers I need to spray again, and the factory line leaves the milky residue, so it is what it is. Now goes the C4, but not explosive. Not explosive. C4 factory line. I always go like this. Yeah, this is messy, but I apply it generously. Then I clean the wheel, and behind the sprocket. And basically that's the job well done. Job pretty well done. So I need to assemble this again. This goes around here. This is here. This goes like this. Yes. Yes. Okay. And we're back in business. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.